In this video tutorial, we're going to design this beautiful tube chart. Let's explain the first data that we need and how the chart works. So I have three different YouTube metrics: impressions, watch time, and click-through rate. Here are the percentage values, and here are the three individual tubes, represented data for each of these metrics. So let's get started to create this beautiful informatics chart. First of all, I will need some supporting data for my graph. All I need is the remaining value of the percentage value. It's very simple. Click on D2 cell and type equal 100% minus C2 cell. Enter. Drag this down. These are remaining values. Highlight the data for impressions from B2 to D2. From Insert tab, select the stacked column chart. Now right-click on it and select Data. Click the button Switch Row to Column and OK. It changed to one column. Right-click on the vertical axis and select Format Axis. From Axis Options, I'm going to change the bounds. The minimum should be 0 and the maximum should be 100% or 1. It's the same. Close the Format Axis pane. I don't want the grid lines, so I'm going to remove them. I don't want the vertical axis, so I'm going to delete it. Let's reduce the size of the graph and move it somewhere here. The blue color is the percentage of the impressions, and the orange color is the remaining percentage. Click on the orange bar. Right-click on it, and click this option, Fill Bucket. Select No Fill. Now I need to remove the background of my chart area. Right-click on it, Fill, and select No Fill. Click on Outline and select No Outline. My bar graph is ready. I need two more bar graphs, one for watch time and one for click-through rate. For that, I'm going to select this bar, press Ctrl+C for copy, and paste it here with Ctrl+V. I will press Ctrl+V one more time. So now this is my graph for impressions. This is for watch time and this is for click-through rate. Let's select the second chart. I need to adjust the data for each bar graph. A quick tip here to change the data is to drag the data from here to here. We'll do the same trick for the trick chart. Drag the data from impressions to CTR. Now it's time for the customization of these two graphs. Like the first graph, select this portion, right-click, No Fill, and No Outline. Let's do the same with the portion of the third graph. Nice! The graphs have the same color, blue, so I'm going to change the colors of the graphs. I'll start with the first one. Go to Format tab, and from the Shape Styles, I'm going to select the green color. For the second graph, I'm going with this blue effect. For the third, I'm going to select yellow. The next step is to give a tube shape to our graphs. For that, I will use PowerPoint. So open a blank PowerPoint presentation. Delete the titles. I want a blank slide. From the Insert tab, click on the Shapes drop-down button. Click on Rectangle, and let's draw a nice rectangle here. Now I will insert a second shape. From Flowchart category, let's select the Store Data shape. Draw it somewhere there. I will rotate it left 90 degrees and I will place it over Rectangle, somewhere in the middle. Press the Shift key to select both shapes. From Shape Format tab, I will merge them by clicking on Combine Shapes. Select the shape again, and select a white color for it. The image is ready. The last step is to change the color from blue to green because I want to use it for the first bar graph. From Shape Outline, select the green color. Copy the shape with Ctrl+C and paste it inside the Excel sheet as a picture from Paste Options. I need to crop it a bit, so from Picture Format, click the Crop button. Okay, we're done with the cropping. We need to change the percentage of all the metrics to 100%. It's an important step to align the shapes with the graphs properly. Drag the image and align it in such a way that when the value is 100%, the entire tube is full. Change the value to 40%, for example, and as you can see, the tube is almost empty. We will follow exactly the same steps for the remaining graphs. Return to PowerPoint and change the shape outline to blue. Copy the shape and paste it as an image inside Excel. Crop the shape again. Drag the image and align it in such a way that when the value is 100%, the entire tube is full. Do the same now for the third graph. Now, how cool is that? If you do not want the supporting data to be displayed, you can change the font color to white. The next step is to add the labels to our tubes. Click the Insert tab, and from Shapes, select the oval. Draw it here and adjust it accordingly. Copy the shape twice. Let's change the colors of the shapes. If you want, you can insert a shadow effect to the oval shapes. I will use the shapes to add labels to them. This is pretty easy. Simply click on the first shape, go to the formula bar, type equal to, and click on the impressions value. Select the text box, and from Home tab, center and middle-line the text. Change the font to Poppins Black. And the color to white. Do the same with the other oval shapes. Let's remove the legends and adjust the shapes. The final step is to give titles to the tubes. From Insert tab, Word Art, select this title and move it here. I will link the title with the first metric. Click on Title, go to Formula Bar, Equal, and click on Impressions. Rotate it, and place it beside the first tube chart. Copy the title and paste it 2 times. Then change the link cell. Finally, group the tube charts. I hope you enjoyed this infographics lesson. I want to thank you for watching. Bye!